Hi everyone, my name is Rose Reveley. I'm a Vedic astrologer and I'm here today talking about the new moon. So October is an exciting month because we have so many planetary changes and so many shifts. And these shifts will involve moving all of us forward, and that's a good thing. Everyone will begin to feel more positive when Jupiter makes its shift on October 18th. And it's an exciting month really, but today I'm just going to be talking about the new moon that takes place in the sign of Virgo, which is the sixth sign of the natural zodiac. And really Virgo is concerned with health and healing, and Virgo really likes natural medicines, alternative medicines, root medicines, herbs, and things that come from the earth. Virgo is an earth sign. So the nakshatra, or the star that this new moon falls in, is called Hosta. And Hosta represents the hand. The symbol is the hand. And so people born under this star usually have a pleasant and humorous nature, and they're really willing to work hard to achieve their goals. So if you were born under this star, you are something of a chameleon, which gives you an advantage because Hosta has the ability to change and to be flexible as we are so often required to do when things happen to us that are out of the usual. So this is a real wonderful characteristic that Hosta has. The hand also represents our ability to manifest, to pull things down, pull those things down that we desire, that we want to manifest in our lives. So this is a highly creative star, and one of the reasons for that is that Mercury rules the sign of Virgo, and Mercury and the moon are very intimately linked through the mind and the thought process. So you can manifest easily with this star if you understand the basics of manifesting. So I'm going to give a quick explanation of this new moon and how it will affect each sign. So starting with Aries, the new moon is in your sixth house, and that means it's time to pay attention or to maybe make some changes. Be a little flexible with your everyday routine. Your health routine needs some attention, so some adjustments need to be made there. And it will be, even if you make minor adjustments, it'll be very beneficial for you later on. This has to do with your daily routine and your habits. Taurus, this new moon takes place in your fifth house. And the fifth house deals with a lot of different areas. One is speculation, so it's not really the best time, Taurus, for you to be speculating with money and investments. But it is a good time to review what you've already done up to now. And take some time also during the month of October to spend with your children and enjoy your family. Romance will not be steady this month, so be sure that you're careful with all your communications. Gemini, it's a good time for you to enjoy your home. In fact, there's probably going to be quite a bit of activity in your home or around your home. You may be doing, making some changes to your home during this time. If you purchase items for your home or even clothing for yourself, wait for Mercury's direct motion on October 18th. That way you are not returning items. In general, when items are purchased during Mercury retrograde, we usually have a tendency to return them. Something won't be quite right about them. Okay, Cancer, all communications will fluctuate now for you because this is happening. The new moon is in your third house of short distance travel and communications. So expect there to be some snafus or some kinds of upsets or misunderstandings, or in general, just misinformation. So make sure if you're sending out a lot of emails that you recheck that email content to make sure that it's, first of all, accurate, that the message that you want to send is actually the message that the receiver is reading. So avoid sending anything out in a hurry, and be extra special care with your short distance travels. Leo, this new moon is happening in the house of finances, in speaking, and also in the foods that you eat. So there's going to be some fluctuation there. You may not be in your normal routine. You may be out of your normal routine. You may be eating more or less, or not as healthy as usual. So just pay attention to those areas. And you may also feel, Leo, you may feel a need to get away. You know, take a spa day or a day just for you, just so that you have some relaxation and some self-care and nourishment for yourself. All right, Leos are always working hard to make everyone around them happy. And so a lot of times, even though Leo gets a lot of flack about taking care of themselves, right? They sometimes forget and to do that for themselves. So be sure that you take that extra retreat or go somewhere or have some time away. Okay, Virgo, you may have some really out of the ordinary experiences this month. Your imagination is really activated in a way that probably hasn't been before. We have the sun and the moon conjunct there. We have Mercury retrograde in its own sign of Virgo. And then we also have Mars touring with Mercury very close. So this is going to cause a lot of fluctuation, as the moon does when it goes through a sign. But pay close attention, Virgo, because Virgo is all about the details. And pay close attention to your vibration. And this is connected to your ability to manifest what you want this month, okay? So Libra, you are feeling the need to escape. There are many ways that you can do this. You can use meditation, you can use visualization. Those obviously are ways that you don't have to leave your home. Or you can take a trip. You can even take a day trip to get another perspective. You know, Libra, you're all about balance. And when things get out of balance, you intuitively know. And so you are always trying to internally seek that level of balance that you have that you really innately need in your life. So you could also during this time be drawn to humanitarian organizations, to doing some volunteer work that might also fulfill that need to bring some balance in. Scorpio, your imagination is off the chart right now. And so you may be feeling inventive and creative. And K2 is going through your first house as well. And so you may feel like you really want to be away and be alone. And this is very natural and normal during this time. You may seek more spiritual information. You may dive deeper into some studies there. But follow those feelings. And also, there's some balance required here. Getting together. This new moon is falling in your 11th house, and that's a sign of friends and groups and organizations. So you're needing to take a little balance with this alone time and seclusion that you feel you need with K2 in your first house, and then the moon going through your 11th house of friendships. Sagittarius, career opportunities are going to be really on your radar. And so you're going to need to pay close attention to everything that's going on around that. Now, this may involve medicine, health, healing in some ways. It could be an alternative field that's related to health and healing. But pay attention to offers that come your way, but don't solidify anything. Don't agree to a contract or anything like that until Jupiter, your ruling planet, goes direct on October 18th. Capricorn, this new moon falls in your 9th house of luck and fortune. And so if you have natal planets near 19 degrees of Virgo, you are really, really in luck this month. Publishing and long-distance travels are at the top of the list. Publishing can be anything like blogging. It doesn't mean publishing a book necessarily, but it can be something as simple as blogging. Wait until Mercury goes direct, though, if you're publishing something. And if it's a blog, I know that we publish those daily or weekly. But if it's a big project, wait until Mercury goes direct on October 18th. Your ruling planet, here's the bonus for you, Capricorn and Aquarius. Your ruling planet turns direct on October the 11th. And this will make you finally feel like you can move on. Saturn has been retrograde for around, I think, 5 months now. Anyway, you're going to feel very much like, hey, I'm ready to move on. Aquarius, change is the name of the game with this new moon because it's happening in your 8th house. And the 8th house is all about change and transformation. So listen to your inner voice, listen to your intuition. You'll be spot on if you do. If you ignore it, you know, it usually doesn't turn out exactly as we planned or hoped or wished for. So you're going to find that others support you now. And this is a really good feeling. So be flexible. Be flexible with your everyday routine. Pisces, you are drawn to comforts and pleasure now. Your mate is going to be on your mind. You may feel more social than usual. And you can benefit through partners and partnerships. But wait until Jupiter turns direct if you're considering any type of business partnership. So remember to keep your vibration high and remember to stay in the light. Thanks for listening.